Welcome back to the Sports Source. This segment of our program brought to you by Medic Regional Blood Center. Right now, they have an urgent need for 3 types of blood: O negative, O positive, A positive. That's O negative, O positive, A positive. More than 2 dozen East Tennessee hospitals depend on them. Check out medicblood.org this week, or give them a call and set up an appointment to go by and give blood, if you will. Medic Regional Blood Center. Okay, folks, when I was a 16-year-old boy writing for a small newspaper down in Etowah, Tennessee, I sent a letter to Coach Majors asking if I could come up and get an interview with him. To my astonishment, his secretary called and set it up. It was a very kind gesture on his part, and I've had a lot of people reach out to me this week to make sure I talked about how kind he was and how friendly he was. Email after email telling me that same thing. Well, I'm in his office, August 1987, in my trendy little orange knit tie, and he gives me a ton of time, so much time that I actually run out of questions. So as I wrapped up, I thanked him and I said, "Coach, I really appreciate you taking the time to talk to a small town bumpkin like me." Now, these were the days of the micro cassette recorders, which kids have no idea what that is. Mine was still recording there on the desk when he smacked the desk. He said, "Doggone it, you had the guts to reach out to me? You're a bright young man, good vocabulary, fine countenance." I was getting my own Johnny Majors pep talk at 16. I still have the tape of him telling me, quote, "Doesn't matter where you come from, or what your family name is, or how much money you've got in your pocket. You can do anything you set your mind to." That sunk in. And in my life, I've tried not to be afraid of taking long shots and doing things that haven't been done before. Things that may sound crazy. Once did a short movie starring Jimmy Himes and Mike Keith, for example, for another sports show. It spoofed the work of Oliver Stone, the director. I sent it to him in Hollywood. He's not going to watch that. He called me to say he liked it. I've still got a letter to confirm it from him. What are the odds of that? Who would have thought Kevin O'Neal would ever let someone put a microphone on him for an entire basketball game? Who'd be crazy enough to even ask to do such a thing? Well, he let me. I've spent 48 hours embedded as a one-man band with Sterling Marlin and his race team at the Daytona 500. Pits, garage, trailer, lunch, dinner, simply because I asked when everyone else thought, "He won't go for that." I asked Pat Summitt about doing a home video for a national championship team, first one ever done for a women's team. She let me. I somehow convinced an expansion NHL franchise to let me handle their inaugural TV campaign rather than an ad agency. They let me. On and on and on with these things. It's not about me. It's about Majors. So the idea is just ask. Just try. And in 2003, when there was no such thing as a year-round sports talk show on Knoxville television, I decided to give it a shot. And here we are now. Plenty of failures and misses too, but I've hit some home runs because of what Johnny Majors said to me. It was a lesson that changed my life, and I'm passing it on to you. You can do anything you set your mind to. And for that, I say the best to John Majors, and God bless him. See you next week.